back again. Today we're gonna take this medium S crank KO and we're gonna paint him a red belly perch. I've already went over him with OPEC white Createx, and we're gonna paint this pattern on him, which is a red belly perch. But on the actual picture, this needs to be a little bit more blue. So with this one, I just kind of blended everything together on this one, and we got us a red belly perch on him. But I'm gonna show y'all how I paint a red belly, or the true name is a red breasted perch, which we have a lot of those here in Texas. So let's get started. So our next color is gonna be Createx Pearlized Silver, and we're just gonna give this bait a light coat, and it kind of just gives it a whole different look. I need to get some of this stuff out of my way. All right. And we're just gonna heat set him real quick. Yep. Alright, there's what we want. Okay, then our next color is gonna be Createx Transparent Red Oxide 5136, since I'm kind of throwing a new color at you. This was one of my very first perch patterns that I ever painted when I started, so I don't paint them very much anymore. I don't know why. I took him to my local lake, and the crappie really seemed to like him, which I was amazed that it was the crappie and not the largemouth. But I'm sure a largemouth will hit him. I had never caught one on him yet. It's just been all crappie. And then you want this red to go up on that gill plate. we're not gonna take this up too much, because once we do the scaling on him, then that's when we'll bring some of that red up into that color that's gonna be up above this. There. Just like that. Then we'll go to the next color. Which is gonna be this folk art metallic blue sapphire. And once I figure out how to do it, I will start putting the reference photo, or see if I can try to figure out how to put the reference photo like in a corner or something. And then we'll just kind of blend that blue in with that red oxide. That's why I didn't really heat set that red oxide, because I want to kind of get that blend. And then we're going to bring this blue down into this red a little bit, to achieve what we need. You probably can't see it's my big hand in the way. And I already have this blue thinned out pretty good, because I use this blue quite a bit. I'll use it on my thread fin shad pattern too. So anyway, I'll clean this out and move on to the next color. Then our next color is going to be pearlized pearl lime, and it's 5313. A lot of people call this the chartreuse of paint. It just depends on which color chartreuse you like. But we're just going to go right on the shoulders, right down to the lateral line to where it meets that blue. And then we'll do the face in this lime green and the top part of that gill plate. And you can see we still kind of have that metallic silver look to it. That's because we're not going to just go super heavy with this, with our colors. Just put enough on to cover. Alright, so move on to the next color. And the next color is gonna be this Wicked Detail Moss Green. We're just gonna do a real light coat over it. Just like that. We'll clean this green out. Then we're gonna heat set him real good. Alrighty. My wife says I need to quit saying that, but oh well. Oh, there they are. That's what I was looking for. I'm looking for these weights. Sorry about that. But anyway, we're gonna take and do a scale pattern next. And I use these hoops here. It just makes it a lot easier. You just have to make sure that you get your scales lined up. Yeah, he's pretty dry. So, alright, we're gonna try to get these straight up and down. I know you probably can't see this, but I'll bring it back up here in a minute. And then just like that. Oh no. There. This is kind of a pain sometimes, but anyway, but we'll put these weights on and kind of push them down, and this just keeps this tied up against him. Then we'll do another weight. Then we'll pull the weights down a little bit closer to him to get that tight, to keep that tight. And then you have to really watch it that your bait don't go to shifting and turning on you. Okay. And he turned, of course. They normally do that. But anyway, we're just going to push these down as close as we can get them. And I learned this trick from Green's lures. So there we have that pretty tight on him, so we'll push this one up just a little bit more to get it just a little, about time to change this netting. But all right, there it is. So now our next color, just to ensure, I'm gonna put 2 more weights on this front part there. All right, so next color is gonna be Createx Pearl Silver, or Pearl Silver, Pearl Satin Gold. This helping hand needs to go away. And then we're just gonna do a really light coat of this, so this can dominate real quick. And then we're just gonna do real faint over that blue. We don't even want to change the color of that blue. Okay, that's all we want right there. So let me clean out my airbrush, and then we'll dry it. Oh no, we won't. Clean out my airbrush, and then we're gonna go over it with some Wicked Detail Sepia over that gold. So we're gonna take this and just go over it. And we don't want to heat set this because we want this to blend really, really good. And it should blend real good. So kind of hard to get these big hoops in the... Alright. So we're just gonna go with this with sepia. Just to kind of give him that brown color, or kind of a little tannish color. Didn't seem like any sepia was coming out. There, now it's coming out. Okay. Alright. Now we're gonna clean that out. Then we're gonna do a little detailing while this scale is on, kind of like in the picture that I was looking at. So we're gonna take some of this moss green and we're just gonna do kind of random back here by his tail and on the blue. We're just gonna do some random spots of green. Kind of fit some green in there. All right. Then we're gonna clean that out real quick, and then we're gonna go back to that red oxide, because he kind of has some red oxide that comes up into that blue a little bit. So we'll get some of this red oxide. And then we're just gonna do a little bit of red coming up. A little bit back here on the tail. Now we're just gonna take and air dry this with the airbrush, because if I use my heat gun, it will melt this. But this is just all I have in these is just a loofah, and I cut it and stretched it and put it in these. Yeah, if you don't try to get this dry, when you go to pull that off, it'll just smudge it if it's still real wet. That should be good enough. So we'll pull this apart. Yep, about time to change the loofah out. It's already getting holes in it. That's just because one day I got in a hurry to get one done, and I grabbed the heat gun, not even thinking about it, and it got a little too warm and it thinned it out real good. But there's all my magnets. Then we'll just pull these off. That's what we have. That's what he looks like so far. So a little more closer to the actual picture. A little more of that blue sticking out is what we were wanting. So yeah, it looks real good. And we're going to take a little more sepia and go right over the back. Just kind of blend what we did in. So and just kind of let that fall down. And darken up his nose. Around his eyes. Sorry if I get him out of the screen a little bit, but just so I can see what I'm doing. So alright, that's what I'm looking for on the top of him. Except for we'll go over it with a couple more colors, or at least one more color for sure. But anyway, so we will take and yes, we're gonna go over that with a light coat of detail moss green. We're gonna go over that sepia, kind of give him a little bit of that green back to him. Then on the nose. And then we're gonna go back over that with just a little bit of gold. From a distance. There we go. That's what we're wanting, that blend right there on his back. Alright. Then we're going to take we're going to use this apple barrel aqua sky blue, and this is thinned down a lot also, but we're gonna take and we're gonna do his marks on his nose with this. So let me get him set. Then we're just gonna take this and we're just gonna lay it in there like so. Now That way it'll give you that effect on his nose. And then we're just gonna do the very top, just barely. Even though you thin this stuff out, it still wants to plug up your airbrush every once in a while. Okay. There. And that's what we want on his nose right there. Just like that. Alright. Next step, we're gonna, the thing I don't do very often, but I probably need to do a little more, but I don't, my shads and stuff, I never do it, but we're gonna do a fin on this guy. Alright, so this is the fin gill wheel from Insane Custom Stencils, and as you can tell, I've used this thing a lot. So, but anyway, I always like this fin right here, so we're gonna go with that. So we're just gonna stick it right even with that eye on that hook hanger. And there's the fin right there. And I know I'll touch that when I go to do the other side, so we're just gonna dry it real quick. So now I'm gonna set him like this. I know y'all are not gonna be able to see, but it's so I can see where I need to put that fin at. So we're just gonna do it right even with that hook hanger. And I'm just letting the overspray get on that fin. So, and there it is. There's the fins for him. So, alright. Now we're going to move on to the next step. And this will be the last step. And we're going to do his ear marks. Yeah, I think probably before the next video, I'm gonna try to figure out a different place where I can mount my camera. Maybe up here on the top of my spray booth where it's looking down. That might be better, but I'll just kind of play with it and figure out where we need to put it. So we're just gonna line this ear up. And you just find you a good place to line this up. And there's one ear mark. Then we'll come over here and spray the other ear mark. Always make sure you clean these stencils off because you can smudge the other side real quick. So anyway, we're gonna do Well, then there's the other ear mark on him. So but anyway, well, that's pretty much how I paint a red breasted sun perch. Once we clear coat him, that blue will pop just a little bit more coming out from underneath. So anyway, after I get him clear coated and eyes and hooks on him and stuff, I'll take a picture of him and show you the end result of what. I'll show you both of them, the one I showed before the video and this one. Anyway, thanks for watching, and if you like what I'm doing and you like the videos I'm putting out, please hit like and subscribe. Thank y'all for watching. Appreciate it. Well, everyone, here's those two red-bellied perch. The one on the right's the one that I painted. That one is the one I painted in the video. And then this is the one that I showed y'all when I first started the video. So, but anyway, they're done. That's what they look like. Thank y'all for watching. And please remember, we hit 100 subscribers and I'll do a giveaway. If you like what I'm doing, please hit the like button, subscribe button, hit the bell notification for when I put out a new video. Thank y'all for watching. Greatly appreciated.